Hello everyone, this is Pam, Rose City Stitcher, coming to you with my April update and also the last bit of March. The last time I did a video was, I believe, March 13th when I was getting ready for spring break, and I said I wouldn't do another one till the end of April, so here I am. I have a whole lot to show you because it's been 6 weeks. So I have 3 finishes. I worked on 9 projects. I have 2 new starts and some birthday haul since my birthday was on March 12th. So had a lot of birthday stuff that came in after the video, and of course my Stitch Mania plans. Yay! So I'll do that kind of at the end. I'll go ahead and start with my finishes. Like I said, I have 3 finishes. Very excited about that. 2 of them actually were started and finished since I last saw you. The first finish is this one. It's called Make Lemonade from Country Cottage Needleworks. And this was a real quick stitch. I wanted something bright and cheerful. So I thought that turned out really good. It's just on a white Aida. I believe it was like a 16 count white Aida that I had. So I had that finish. And then I did finish my Oodles of Winter. This is by Bent Creek. And I'm not really sure. I believe this was a Fabrics by LJ fabric. So it turned out really cute. I did beads for their eyes instead of French knots. So I finished that one. And then I finished Oodles of Spring. And this is on a green. You can't really tell that it's green, but it's a really pale green. And this is of course also from Bent Creek. So I've done all of them that they have. They don't have a summer one out yet. I'm hoping they do so I can have all the seasons. But I thought that turned out really cute. So those were my 3 finishes. And then I guess I'll show you my new starts. I said 2 starts that aren't finished yet. I started Texas by Redbird Design, all around Texas. And I'm doing this on a Fiddler's Aida. Let's see which way it goes. It goes like that, because that's a little chili pepper in the middle of the X. So just a small start. Let's see, here's the thing. Yeah, 18 count Fiddler's Aida. And the other start I did was for Stitch Mania's All That Jazz, Stitch Something to Do with Music. So I finally was able to start my Silver Creek samplers. Sing a sampler. And I'm gonna probably pull it out because I don't like, you're gonna see, you can barely see the words that are in yellow. I was using the Victorian motto with Hayloft, which I thought was gonna be dark enough, but ended up not being quite dark enough. So I'm gonna be pulling that out and use something else that'll show up better, because like I said, you can just barely see that. So this is on a 28 count, just a neutral. I don't even know what color it is. So that was my 2 new starts. Let's go ahead and do my whips. Like I said, I worked on 9 whips. I've been really busy. I've made a lot of progress. Really happy with the progress since I've last seen you. Okay, I worked on my pumpkin passport. And this is done on 28 count ale by Picture This Plus, and look at all my progress. So you can see I finished India and Japan, and now I'm on the next one, Australia. So my plan is to just finish this. I'm going to work on this until it's done, because you can see I'm right here. So all I have left to do is Peru and Canada. So this is going to pretty much stay in my Q-snap, and you know, while I'm doing Stitch Mania, I'll start my new start, and then I'll pick this up. This is a real good one to work on because May is going to be a crazy, crazy month for me with school. This is a real easy one to stitch. So this will be a good one to just work on in May, and then hope to have a finish by the end of May on that one, which would be good because that's been going since 2016. So ready to get that one done. The next one that I worked on was Halloween Night by Sandra Cosolino. So there's that. Doing this on 16 count Aida Tumbleweed. And there's my progress on it. I got a lot done. I did this whole thing and where it says Swooping Bat. So a lot of progress. I did this during the on the 13th of both of the months. So, and also Garrett's birthday sal, I started that one, and there was a Halloween day that I did, but I ended up getting too busy and too overwhelmed, so I ended up only doing like the first 4 days of his, and then I stopped. So, okay. Then I worked on, I just went gangbusters on this one. I was in the mood for my Medieval Maiden, the Joan Elliott. There she is. Love her. And I didn't want to put her up. I just worked on her and worked on her and worked on her. And look at all I got done. Like I said, I did not have a whole lot done when you last saw it. I had just done like some of this, and I got down to a little bit of this color, but I got a whole lot done on this one. I really love this piece. This is probably one of my favorite ones. So I plan to pull her back out sometime. Not sure what my plans are, but I enjoy her a lot. So that was my week of Joan Elliott that I did in, I think it was in March. I don't know that I did a Joan Elliott in April because I was so busy doing those finishes. Then I had, like I said, my week that I worked on a kit. So I worked on my Gourmet ABCs. And let's not lose all this floss. That's needless. I made a pretty good bit of progress. Didn't quite make my goal that I had set for myself, but I still made a lot of progress. You can see I finished the olive. I finished that dessert that, oh my gosh, took forever. I did the back stitching on the hazelnut, and I finished the tomato. So not too bad. Not too bad. Like I said, so 3 blocks done. 3 more blocks done. So keep stitching away on this one. And that's on the fabric that came with the kit, with the 16 count Aida. And then I worked for just a minute on plum pudding. I was in the mood to work on it. Once I got it out, I'm like, I don't know that I want to work on that after all. But I did get a little bit done. Like I said, I spent one evening working on it. And so you can see. So I did that little bottom part, that color. So, and then I was pretty much done with that. I'm trying to put everything up as I go because I've got so much stuff here to show you. Okay, then I worked on my purple pansy flower angel by Vermilion Stitchery. This was also one I worked on for Garrett's sal on the day that you're supposed to stitch purple. And it's definitely purple. And I enjoyed this one. I got a pretty good bit on this. I got a pretty good bit done. So, let's see which way she goes. Yeah, goes like this. So there she is. She kind of takes a while because almost all of her colors are blended colors, so that takes a little bit longer. And this is on like a barely pink. You can't see it, I can tell, but it's a real light called honeysuckle pink. It's a real pretty color. It's an Ada. Oh, sorry for the crinkling. Okay, then, let's see, what do I got next here? Stacks are falling on each other. For April's 13th, I worked on this one. This is Ghoul Tidings to You by Plum Street Samplers. I actually got a pretty good bit done the night that I worked on this. I finished this whole little piece right there. Got all those done. So that was good. So this is what I do plan to finish this year, because in October for sure I'll spend a lot of time on it. And I continue to alternate between this one, Spell Store, and Halloween Night for the 13th of each month. So progress is getting steadily made on those three with doing that. And it looks like the last one that I worked on was my Fairyland 2 by Soda Stitch. This one, and by the way, I just bought, what, 5 more on her last little pre-sale. So yeah, lots of Soda Stitch patterns. So let me show you what I did. Again, I didn't do what I planned to do at all. This one did not get pulled back out like I planned to. But I did, I don't know if I had finished Beauty and the Beast when last I did my video, but it's finished, and I've done the back stitching on the teacups and the rose and the castle. I still have to do the back stitching on Beauty and the Beast. And then I started this. So yeah, I didn't end up getting this one pulled back out. And this is being done on, I saw a little card. Oh, it's the Witch Holt Lavender Sunset. 28 count. So, but summer is just around the corner, so I am fixing to have lots and lots of stitchy time. So looking forward to the school year being finished. So we have like 24 days, counting down. Okay, so that is all of my whips and finishes and starts that I worked on. So now, I don't know if I should do, I guess I'm going to go ahead and do my haul, because some of my haul ties into the Stitch Mania plans. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, first thing, yesterday, I went to Joann's. Not as big a strip as some people. Bought 53 flosses. So you can see, trying to just build up my second set. You know, I have everything. I have one bobbin in my box, my big two-sided box, and then I have the photo boxes where I'm trying to have an extra set of DMC. So that's kind of what these are for, to fill that up, because actually some of the stuff in my bobbin, I've been stitching so much that I'm actually using up some of those threads, some of the threads I've had, you know, for a long time, and I'm finally using up what's in my box, so, which is a good thing. Okay, so let me get my bag of haul. So it's all in here. It's not as bad as it looks, actually. So let me go ahead and show you what I bought for my birthday. And I also took a trip to Houston for Easter. So I went to ABC Stitch Therapy. And of course, whenever I go there, I stock up, because I only go there about once every 3 months. So that's also what some of this is. That was kind of my birthday, to go there and get things. So that's some of it. Some of why it's so much. I normally wouldn't have spent quite so much for my birthday, but we had that trip. So I bought, like I said, another Soda Stitch. Got Bum Bears. It's called Sweet Bears, but we all know it as Bum Bears. And then I got, and I love this. This is just so cute. It's called Mrs. O'Leary's Dairy Farm by Little House Needleworks. This is one that I'm hoping to do for Stitch Mania. I'm trying to figure out where to put all this. And then I got Lizzie Kate Spring. And this I got at the ABC Stitch Therapy, Blackbird Designs, Pleasure of the Fleeting Year. I'm going to have to talk fast because my son is on his way home. I just got a text. So if we get an interruption, that's why. It's going to be him coming in. And then I got this on Stash Unload. Could not believe I was so excited. You know, Miss Oh So Crafty stitched this, and I've wanted it, oh no, ever since. So this is by Vermilion Stitchery. Not sure when I'll stitch that, but I love it. And also at ABC Stitch Therapy, I got this Primitive Hair, Christmas at Orchard House. Also at ABC Stitch Therapy, Prairie Schoolers, Tortoise, oops, Tortoise in the Hair. I was going to plop those down there. I did get my Victorian motto. I don't know if I told you, I joined her floss club. So there's, I know most people have already showed you these, so I'm not going to spend time doing that. But beautiful, beautiful colors. And then I guess I'll show you all these fabrics that I got. All right, I got some fabric. This is Lupine 14 count Ada. It's a brown, and this is for one of my Lizzie Kate starts that you'll see in a minute. And then I was trying to find my Snow White Primitive Hair. I was all set to start it. I had it on Oaken, and when I got ready to start it, it was too small. So I was like, okay, I didn't want to wait forever, so I went to 1, 2, 3 Stitch. They didn't have Oaken, so I bought all these others that I thought might work, and none of them did. I ended up just ordering it from Picture This Plus. So anyway, so now I've got some Earthen Lugana. I got some Wren, and then this is just, oh, there it is, Mushroom Witchold. So I have lots of neutrals for different projects, and you can see that I have a lot of Lizzie Kate and stuff, so that'll work for those. And then I bought this, where did I, oh, book fair. We had a book fair April 5th, and I got this Mary Inglebright. It's got some nice patterns in it. And this was also at the book fair. This one that Taryn's doing, Norman Rockwell. This one that I saw, Kate Queen of Starts, Life is a Zoo. And this one I just liked. I like the birds, Nature Portraits. It's got 2 more there. I just like those. I thought those were really cute. Okay, and then also, of course, Hobby Lobby had their sale, so I didn't do too bad. I only bought 3 kits. So I got this one, Joyful. I got this one. This I had my eye on for a while, so I was really glad to get that for $10. And then an Artiste, Bake Everything with Love. I thought that was pretty. I like the colors. Let's see the colors. So not too bad. So that was my haul. Like I said, not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up because some of my stuff just fell around that side. So hang on, I'll try not to bump you too bad. Okay, here we go. Whew, it is warm here today. I turned the air conditioner up a little bit so it wouldn't go on because it's so loud. So it's warm. Okay, so I've written down my Stitch Mania plans. I've tentatively scheduled for 15 days, but I do have a whole bunch in case I want to go past that because I'm really tempted, but I know how school is, so I don't know that I'd really be able to do 31 new starts, but I may do more than just the 15 also. Okay, so I've got 9 new starts between the 1st and the 15th. I'm doing the Blimey Cat. If I didn't finish one, I am going to work on that one. So the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are all new starts. So let me show you. And these aren't necessarily the ones I'm going to do on this particular day. I'll just kind of be grabbing one. But I'm going to start this one. That's what that brown fabric was for. I'm going to start that one. And then it's going to be a lot of Lizzie Kates. I'm going to start one of those. Like I said, that's going to be just one of those neutral fabrics. And I'm going to start one of those. So those will be, like I said, so 3 days. And then on the 4th, I'm going to be working on the purple pansy because that's when I had started that one. And then on the 5th, I'm going to do a restart on Snow White's Disney Dreams. As I told you, I did not like the fabric that it came with at all. And I do like this one, so I'm going to restart this one. That's my plan. So that's technically going to be a new start, but it's a new start of an old WIP. Okay, and so then there'll be a new start. And so another Lizzie Kate, Red, White, and Beach. And then I'll be working on Fire Goddess on the 7th. And that's her, because I'd started her on that day. And she has a long way to go. And I love this. I love the fabric. I love her. It's like I really need to get her pulled back out. So there's where she is. Like I said, not as much progress as I would like. And that brings us to the 8th. Also an ongoing WIP. This is called Night Eyes. The wolf. There it is. And again, this one's a tough one. Hopefully this one I can work on some this summer because, again, it's that black. And it's a bear to work on. But maybe this summer I can like sit outside in the natural light and make some progress because it's not a very big piece. Okay, so then new starts all the way to the 14th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new starts. So there's this one, and this one comes with the fabric, so I'm going to use the fabric it comes with. And I'll get to my bigger ones. Time Traveler. And kind of what I plan to do, if it's a weekend, I'll start one of these bigger ones. If it's a weekday, I'll do one of the smaller ones. And then I'm going to start, this is Evangeline. And Beatrix Potter, my primitive hair. And finally, Snow White, my primitive hair. So then that brings me to the last 2 days. And so this is, okay, so coffee break. I'm going to restart. This is another one that I did not like the fabric, and I didn't get terribly far, so I'm going to restart this on a different fabric. And then Summer Stroll was the one I had started on the 15th. So this will be pulled back out. And I have pulled her back out here and there. I do like her a lot. And her fabric that came with it is actually a nice soft fabric. So I went ahead and used it. And there's where she is. So like I said, I've been making progress with her. I pull her out every couple months and spend a day or two with her. So I like her. Okay, so that's the first 15 days. Like I said, a lot of small Lizzie Kates, a few large ones that I've really been wanting to stitch. So if I do pass the 15 days, this is what I plan to pull out. Now, one of them was going to be that Mrs. O'Leary's, the Dairy Cows. That one I really, really want to start that one. And then what I pulled is some Christmas things that I might do. So, of course, everybody's seen that. And then this little Christmas ornament called Christmas Birdhouse. Tree Farm. Snow Love. How cute is that? Okay, so those were some Christmas ones. And then I would like to start one of these. I have a whole bunch of this series. So I'd like to go ahead and start the first one. I'd like to start this one, not with this thread. I was going to use some kind of a variegated thread. And this one, it's kind of cute, the bakery. And I really would like to start this one. I like that. So I might do that one like maybe we'll start that on Memorial Day. Prairie Schooler, wanted to pull in some more Halloween. So who's there? And whoops. All the rest of these are to pull out. Okay, so I have to pull these out. This one, Solitua. And I'd forgotten I had this one kitted up, and it's on this beautiful, beautiful purple fabric. So I'm like, I may have to get that one started. So I like that one a lot. And then the Little Women. Let's start those. Like I said, I already got a nice, pretty dusty fabric for that. I'm going to do them all on that one fabric. And then another Prairie Schooler Halloween. All Hallows Eve. Another Halloween Satsuma Street. Halloween Cat. And I actually have a fabric I don't work with that. So just a nice blue with a little bit of variegation. Let me show you the one for the, I forgot to show you. I'm trying to hurry because he's going to come barreling through the door in a minute. But it's that. I think that'll look really cool. So that's for the Who's There. And then the last one, it's actually, video went quicker than I thought with the Stitch Mania plans. Blueberry Homecoming by Tilda in a Garden. And that's going to also be on kind of a Fiddler's Ada type. I thought that would look good. So that is all my plans. So very excited, super excited to start Stitch Mania. Like I said, I want to start now. I'm taking off tomorrow just because, and I'm tempted to go ahead and do a start, get a head start on them. So super excited. Like I said, I'm excited with the progress that I've made. Finally got some finishes because I was like, man, I'm not finishing anything, and it's already April, so I was glad to get some finishes done. Pumpkin Passport should get finished, so that'll be good. And then I'll have a lot of these smalls that I'll be able to maybe finish, because most of what I have left of my whips are lots of really large pieces. So not super large, but you know, larger, not ones that you're just going to finish in a week. So anyway, so thanks everybody for watching. I've gotten a few new subscribers, so thank you to my new subscribers. Again, thanks for watching and subscribing to my video. If you have any questions about anything, just leave a comment below. I do try to answer all the comments, and I hope everybody has a great week and a great beginning to Stitch Mania. Yay! Okay, so I'll talk to you. I might do a mid-month this time with all the Stitch Mania. We'll just gonna see how it goes. So, but I'll see you sometime in May. So, bye.